Once you've got all of your technical matters set, come to your comfortable seat. That could be cross-legged, sitting on your block, or any other seat that allows you to be here for a couple minutes with a nice long spine, feeling rooted, feeling tall. So once you're there, let your palms soften somewhere that feels comfortable. We will certainly start to move a little bit, but start soft, start comfortable. But right away, feel a little bit more engagement in your core to sit up a little bit taller. And then begin to breathe a little bit more intentionally if you haven't already. Elongate your inhales. Deepen your exhales. And as you just lean into your breath a little bit more, let's talk a little bit about Santosha and some reminders of what Santosha is and how it shows up within the philosophical journey of yoga that is as much of a part of what we do as the physical journey. Santosha means full of contentment or satisfaction, more often simply translated as contentment or satisfaction. But the word san literally means complete or full. So this concept is all about filling up with the things that make you happy. And as we've been talking about the last couple of weeks, that often means it's an internal journey. And filling up with the things that already exist inside of us, that are natural pieces of who we are and how we show up in the world. And letting go of the need for external satisfaction and the mistaken belief that we need something outside of ourselves to be content. So it's an inward journey today, my friends. Connect inward and let the physical practice, the poses that we do, be an opportunity to open deeper into yourself in a way that is loving, is kind, that will leave you content and satisfied. We'll set intention right away. Press your palms together at heart center. Lift your chest to your thumbs, spread your fingers wide. You can close your eyes here if they aren't already. And this gesture, we'll come back to it a little bit more often today, though it's a common one. It's called Anjali Mudra, a gesture of offering. And today, remember that offering is an intentional inside journey, one that is meant to connect you deeper to what fills you up naturally from the inside out. And whatever that means in terms of your yoga journey this morning, connect more deeply to an authentic intention for yourself. And whatever that intention may be, we'll send it out together. Exhale the air from your lungs. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. One more for good measure. Full inhale. Complete exhale. And then seal your lips. Breathe in through your nose. Through your nose, breathe out. From here, gently blink your eyes open. Tabletop pose. Press your palms to the top of your mat. Step your knees back underneath your hips and just start to move. You've been sitting still for about 5 minutes now, so it'll feel nice to just find some movement in your hips, a little bit of movement in your spine. If you'd like a little cat and cow to start your practice, go for it. We won't do any sort of these initial movements together. This is all meant to be organic and authentic to how you feel this morning. So maybe you want to just shimmy, maybe you want to do some twists, some side bending, whatever feels sufficient for you. Be mindful of whatever happens on the right, happens on the left. When all those movements are sufficient, push back to your first downward facing dog. Curl your toes under, press into your palms, lift your hips. In that downward facing dog, continue to wiggle. You can find some bends in your knees, rock your hips side to side, press into your palms, roll out your neck. What kind of movements would feel good on your Saturday morning? And remember, this is a journey of contentment and satisfaction. So let all of what you do be in the name of that. As you're ready, stillness in your downward facing dog, push into your palms. Press your hips a little bit more up. For me, that means I bend my knees a little bit more and draw your navel to your spine. And inhale, kick your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step through between your palms, bring your left knee down. Inhale, Crescent Moon, tuck your tailbone, lift your chest. As you breathe out, set up a first Crescent Moon posture here. Can interlace your fingers on your front thigh, push your hips forward. That'll stretch the front of your left hip. You could add some side bending, back bending. Like I said, we'll get more into back bending as we move into our practice. But whatever movements here would feel good, go for it. And then back to Crescent Moon, arms high, take a breath in, maybe gaze up. Exhale, low lunge, tense your fingers, curl your back toes under. Inhale, three-legged dog, press into your palms to lift your foot. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side, inhale, kick your left toes up. Exhale, low lunge, step it through, bring your right knee down. Inhale, Crescent Moon, lift your chest, reach high. As you exhale, take your variation stretch on this side. Fingertips to front thigh, push your hips forward. Again, the more you push forward in your hips, the more you will lengthen the front of your right hip and create a little bit of a bowl shape through the back line of your body. And back to your Crescent Moon, arms high, maybe gaze up, breathe in. Exhale, low lunge, fingertips to the mat. Inhale, three-legged dog, press into your palms. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose, step your feet behind your wrists. Grab for opposite elbow or forearm. Any other variation you like, go for it. So this is a first forward fold. So no, you can bend your knees, press your weight more to your toes. Rather than gazing out, gaze at your shins. Let the crown of your head hang heavier. Yeah, maybe you wiggle a lot. Maybe you're still. You do you. Switch your grip as you're ready. Opposite version of whatever grip you took. Any other variations you'd like, maybe a little chest expansion grip. Whatever sounds good. Love the choices. And then gently release your fingertips down to the mat. Toe heel your feet together to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Push your palms to your shins or your thighs. Reach your chest forward. Breathe. First halfway lift, let's hold. Tuck your chin to gaze down. Push your tailbone more back. Lift your navel up to your spine. Knit your frontal ribs together. Inhale, reach your collarbones forward. Exhale, forward fold, hinge down. Really simple Sun A. Inhale, mountain pose. Press into your heels. Reach and rise all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, come back to that really long spine. Exhale, crouch and curl, tense your fingers on your mat, lift your heels, drop your hips towards them, and tuck your chin to your chest. So it's just like it sounds, you're crouching and you're curling. So get as round and tiny as you can. Draw your shoulders away from your ears, push your forehead to your knees. Let's move through it. Inhale, mountain pose. Push through your heels. Reach and rise all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Thumbs through heart center or swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Reach your chest forward. Exhale, crouch and curl. Heels to hips, chin to chest. Take one breath in. One breath out. Feel your core engage. Go again. Inhale, mountain pose. Extend and lengthen through your spine. Reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Lead with your chest, then round your spine down. Inhale, halfway lift. Extend once again. Spine nice and long. Exhale, crouch and curl. You round your spine, called spinal flexion, chin to chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's go through once more. Inhale, mountain pose. Full breath to lengthen. Rise on up. Exhale, forward fold. Attach to your breath. Let your breath move you down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crouch and curl. It's your last one. Pause for a breath in and a breath out. All right, listen. Inhale, halfway lift. Re-add that length in your spine. Exhale, high plank pose. Plant your palms, step your feet back. Hold your first high plank. Guide your shoulders right over your wrists. Tuck your tailbone down. Feel your core crunch. Broaden your shoulder blades apart. Inhale, shift forward ever so slightly. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Lead with your chest. Set up Cobra Pose. Walk your palms back towards your rib cage. Chin to the mat, tops of your feet down. Then inhale, lift your chin up. Exhale, push into your tops of your feet to lift your kneecaps, squeeze your glutes. Take the weight out of your palms, reach your chest forward. One more breath in, lift one more set of ribs. Exhale, chin to mat. 2 rolling cobras. Inhale, use the breath to lift your chest, gaze forward. Exhale, slow, steady descent to your mat. One more time, inhale, Cobra Pose. Can you lift a little higher? Exhale, slowly release it down. Curl your toes under. Inhale, high plank. Do a push-up from your mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press it back. Nicely done. 2 breaths. Breathe in. Big breath out. Again, full inhale. Complete exhale. Sun B time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Long extension in your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Round it down. Inhale, chair pose this time. Bend your knees. Lift your chest. Reach your fingertips high. Breathe. Sit a little bit more down and back into your chair. So weight to your heels. Sink your hips lower. Lift your chest higher. Feel your abdominals re-engage. Enjoy a breath in. Exhale, airplane your arms. Sweep your palms behind you. Inhale, mountain pose. Push into your heels. Lengthen and rise all the way up. As you exhale, bring your thumbs to heart center, Anjali Mudra, and now add a back bend. Lift your chest to your thumbs. Lift your fingers higher towards your ceiling. Push your hips forward. Keep your weight in your heels. Keep some length in your low back by lifting your chest a little higher. Nice. Inhale back to mountain pose. Lengthen your spine. Reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe you swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. First time, hug your elbows to your rib cage. Inhale, upward facing dog. Push into the tops of your feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips. Inhale, kick your right leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, kick your right toes up. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Now listen, inhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Hinge your chest forward, reach your fingertips behind you, continue to breathe. Create a long diagonal line by pressing your collarbones towards the front of your mat. Lift your triceps a little higher, guide your right knee over your ankle. Big breath in. Exhale, reaching crescent lunge. The only thing that changes is the direction of your palms. Reach directly from the crown of your head. Notice how you really fire up your core to keep your spine nice and long. And inhale, crescent lunge. Lift your shoulders over your hips. Extend your fingertips up. Breathe. Now that you're in crescent lunge, set it up. Feel it underneath you. Press into your right heel. Push into the ball of your left foot. Pivot your right hip crease back. Big breath in. Exhale, twist to the right. Left fingertips forward, right fingertips behind you. Continue to pivot your right hip crease a little back. One long spine from your tailbone all the way through the crown of your head. Big movement here. Inhale, star pose, toes out, heels in. You'll face the opposite side. Exhale, lateral side lunge to the back. Bring your mudra back to your heart. Straighten through your right leg, bend through your left knee. So a couple things to set up. Notice your left knee. Make sure it's going in the same direction as your toes. Push your tailbone behind you. Reach your chest in front of you beyond the side of your mat. All right, inhale, warrior 2. Point your right toes forward. Bend your right knee. Straighten your left leg. Breathe. Shrug your shoulders down your back. Reach your shoulders directly over your hips. Point your right knee a little behind you so it goes straight forward over the center of your foot. Big breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward, then reach down. The left arm comes up high. Always the option to push your forearm on top of your thigh. Use the connection between your arm and your leg to rotate your chest open. Then from there, maybe you gaze high. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten through your front leg. Reach your right palm up. Exhale, high to low plank. Plant your palms, step back, bend your elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do it on the left. Inhale, kick your left toes up. Exhale, knee to nose, round your spine, hinge forward. Inhale, kick your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step through to your palms. Inhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Hover your chest off your thighs, airplane your arms behind you, breathe. Pivot your left hip crease a little bit back and level your hips towards your mat. Now squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your palms a little higher. Big breath in, add some extension in your spine. Exhale, reaching crescent lunge. Hinge your biceps to your ears. Extend your fingertips straight from the crown of your head. Everything else stays the same. Left knee over ankle, navel to spine. Inhale, crescent lunge. Lift your shoulders over your hips, fingertips towards the sky. Breathe. Take the sway out of your low back, crunch your abs. Squeeze at your inner thighs. Keep the stack joints in your left leg. Big breath in. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Right fingers forward, the left fingers back. If you squeeze at your inner thighs, you'll feel a little bit more stability from your pelvic floor. Broaden your chest towards the side of your mat. Nice. Inhale, star pose. Toes out, heels in. Face the opposite direction. Exhale, side lunge to the back. Thumbs to heart center. Bend your right knee. Straighten through your left leg. Hold. Point your butt behind you, beyond your side of your mat. Extend your chest in the opposite direction, beyond the other side of your mat. Bend a little bit more into your right knee. Push into the heel of your left leg. Nice. Inhale, warrior two. Opposite leg bends, opposite leg straightens, arms open wide. Breathe. Set up this powerful posture. It's like you're ripping your mat in half with the power of your feet. Push into your left heel, press into the knife edge of your right foot. Big breath in, reach through your fingertips. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward, then reach down. Open your chest. Keep some length in your left rib cage by reaching a little bit more up. One long diagonal line from the crown of your head through your back heel. Squeeze your shoulder blades slightly together. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg. Reach up. Stretch your side body. Exhale, high to low plank. Travel down to your mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Amazing, my friends. Everybody, big breath in. Big breath out. Let's slow it a couple times. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen through your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge it down. Inhale, chair pose. Push your weight to your heels. Exhale, airplane your arms. Reach your fingertips further back. Inhale, mountain pose. Lengthen, rise all the way up. Exhale, thumbs to heart center. Add your back bend. Press your hips forward. Inhale, mountain pose. Tuck your tailbone down. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe a swan dive to your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. You could skip it. You could hold high plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your right toes high. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, kick your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms, broaden your chest. Exhale, reaching crescent lunge, big long diagonal line. Inhale, crescent lunge, shoulders over hips. Exhale, twist to the right, pivot your right hip crease back. Inhale, star pose, toes out, heels in. Exhale, side lunge to the back, bend your left knee, point your tailbone behind you. Inhale, warrior two to the front, point your right knee forward. Exhale, extended side angle, open your chest. Inhale, reverse triangle, flex your right quad. Exhale, high to low plank, travel down to your mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms, reach further back. Exhale, reaching crescent lunge, hug your navel to your spine. Inhale, crescent lunge, point your tailbone down. Exhale, twist to the left, reach long through your fingertips. Inhale, star pose, rise on up. Exhale, side lunge to the back, bend your right knee. Inhale, warrior two to the front, point your left toes forward. Exhale, extended side angle, open your chest. Inhale, reverse triangle, reach up, look up. Exhale, high to low plank, travel down to your mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Yes, Anna, take a big breath in. Big breath out. We go again. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, travel forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, chair, sit just as low as you lift your chest. Exhale, airplane your arms, reach your triceps higher. Inhale, mountain pose, push into your heels to rise up. Exhale, thumbs to heart, add your back bend, maybe a little deeper this time. Inhale, mountain pose, restack your joints. Exhale, forward fold, take a swan dive down. Yeah, Roxy. Inhale, halfway lift, looks great, Catherine. Exhale, high to low plank or whatever you please. Yes, Barb. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your right toes up. Exhale, knee to nose. Feel the rounding in your spine. Nice. Inhale, kick your right leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Hover your chest. Exhale, reaching crescent lunge. Stay with your breath. Inhale, crescent lunge. Lift your chest. Yes, Jen. Exhale, twist to the right. Let the twist start from your core strength. Inhale, star pose. It's a power move. Rise up. Exhale, side lunge to the back. Bend your left knee. Inhale, warrior two to the front. Bend the opposite way forward. Exhale, extended side angle. So powerful, Alyssa. Inhale, reverse triangle. Reach up, look up. Exhale, high to low plank. You could skip it. You could do something else. Inhale, up dog. Love the choices. Exhale, down dog. Press it back. Inhale, kick your left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Round it forward. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Travel through. Inhale, crescent lunge with your airplane arms. Nice broad chest. Exhale, reaching crescent lunge. Feel your core so strong. Inhale, crescent lunge, shoulders over hips. Exhale, twist to the left. Let your breath guide you. Take your time. Inhale, star pose. Remember, it's an inner journey, my friends. Exhale, side lunge. Let your breath be your guide. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You are fabulous. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. We add on just a tad. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, top of mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, so powerful. Inhale, chair, let your glutes support you, sit low. Exhale, airplane your arms, reach a little bit more back. Yeah, inhale, mountain pose, rise on up. Exhale, thumbs to heart, Anjali Mudra, add your back bend, and this time we hold. Push forward in your hips, but keep your weight in your heels. Use the connection of your chest to your thumbs to encourage your sternum bone to lift higher. Now remember, this gesture is a gesture of offering, and you are offering to be willing to go on an inner journey because you are full of lots of awesome things that sometimes we forget we have. What are you discovering? You're here for 3. Mountain pose in 2. And 1. Amazing focus. Mountain pose. Rise up. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. A swan dive down might feel really good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. I start to skip them and hold high plank. You could too. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, inhale, kick your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, hug it forward. Now hold here, take a breath in. Exhale, right knee to right elbow, then right knee to left elbow. Right elbow, left elbow, side to side. Let your shoulders support you. Oblique muscles help twist. Here for 4, 3, 3-legged dog in 2, and 1. Inhale, kick your right toes up. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. This time as you exhale, warrior 3. Press forward onto your right foot. Flex your right quad to lengthen your standing leg as you kick your left heel from your mat. Reach your fingertips long in front of you, or you could bring your mudra back to heart center. Dial your left hip down, level your hips to your mat. Notice where your focus goes and let it be on something that you are filled with because you're doing great. You're here for 3. Step back, crescent lunge in 2. And 1, big step back, crescent lunge, arms high, big breath in. Exhale, twist to the right, come back to your breath connection. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, side lunge to the back. Inhale, warrior 2 to the front. Exhale, extended side angle. Now listen, inhale, look beyond your right big toe. Exhale, transition to half moon pose. You can take your time here. Way more time than 1 breath to get there, but kick your left foot up away from your mat. Open your chest. Maybe your right palm comes to your block or your water bottle. Left fingertips high. Kick your lifted leg higher. That is it. Amazing, Jackson. You're here for 3. Step back, reverse triangle in 2. And 1. Love it, Anna. Inhale, reverse triangle. Nice job, Gary. Exhale, high to low plank. Lovely, Sienna. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do the last side. Inhale, kick your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, round it forward. Breathe in. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, then bring it to your right elbow. Left to right, left to right. Keep your shoulders over your wrists. Push up from your mat just for 4, 3, 3-legged dog in 2, and 1. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Exhale, warrior 3. Push into your left heel. Kick your right foot up. Flex your right toes towards your mat. Dial your hip down. You'll feel your standing leg really ignite to lift your hips higher. Thumbs can totally come to heart. Remember, it doesn't matter if you're wobbly. We're not sticking landings. We're trying hard things. You're here for 3. Step back, crescent lunge in 2. And 1, big step back. Inhale, crescent lunge, back to breath. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, star pose, push into your heels. Exhale, side lunge to the back. It's your last one. Inhale, warrior two to the front. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, look beyond your left big toe. Exhale, half moon pose. Push into your left foot. Kick your right hip up. Flex your right toes. Get as long in every limb as you can. Use blocks, all the support in the world that you need. And remember, there is an opportunity here to notice what is present and let go of what you feel is missing. Here for 3. Reverse triangle in 2. And 1. You're amazing. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, high to low plank. Come down to your mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 powerful breaths. Big breath in. Huge exhale. Let it be loud. Do that again. Big inhale. Loud exhale. It'll feel so good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come all the way through down to a seat on your mat. Whew. We are thriving. Feeling good. Thumbs up. High fives, screens around me, high fives. All right, if you were around last week, you know we're moving basically towards doing a lovely big camel pose at the end of class. So we'll get a little deeper twisting, a little deeper spine mobility happening. It's nice to engage core. Remember, core engagement is part of that. So therefore, let's do a little bit of belly up core. So come down to your back, and we'll start in legs up the wall. So flex your heels up towards your ceiling. Let your toes flop towards your face. You can put as much of a bend in your knees as you'd like. Interlace your hands behind your head. Push your low back down so your tailbone slightly lifts. Breathe in. Exhale, lift your shoulder blades up. Lower, lift. Inhale, exhales as you lift. Exhales as you lift. So the goal here is to keep that legs up the wall shape. So continue to push your heels up. Even with a bend in your knees, you'll feel the extension on the back of your legs. Then use your exhale breath to lift your chest higher. Exhale. Exhale. Here for 4, 3. Pulse it up in 2. And 1, just a pulse. Tiny movements up. Tiny movements up. Option to extend your fingertips out in front of you. Keep your gaze high. Here for 4, 3. Reverse crunches 2. And 1. Reverse crunches. Head down, palms down. Breathe in. Exhale, lift your hips. Lower and lift. Inhale, exhale. It's a tiny, tiny movement in your low back, your low core, to lift your hips up from the mat. So the smaller you make it, the harder your muscles are doing the work rather than the momentum of the rock of your hips. Keep your legs up the wall. Recommit to the push of your heels. 4, 3. Bicycle twist in 2. And 1. Bicycle twist. Twist it right, center, left, center, or right, left, right, left. You can totally keep your straight legs, maybe at a point in your toes. It's different muscles working when you flex your feet versus point your toes. Or you could totally take any bicycle twist variation you want. I like to plant my feet and focus on what my upper body is doing. You could plant your upper body and move just your legs, or you can do a choose your own adventure, live your own life, any way you want to do bicycle twists. Sometimes I like to lay in Shavasana and think about the other parts of yoga, and you know what? That's okay too. Here for 4, 3, pulse it right in 2, and 1 to the right, just 4, left shoulder up for 3, pulse it left in 2, and 1 to the left for 4, 3, long body stretch in 2, and 1, long body stretch, arms long, legs long. Everybody take a big breath in. One of those loud breaths out. Lovely job. Set up bridge pose. Bring your feet in towards your hips, your palms down beside you. We're going to do a little bit of glute work and some bridge lifts here. So take a big breath in. Exhale, lift your hips. For 2, inhales lower and hover. Exhales, lift. For 2, inhales, lower and hover. Exhales, lift. Can you go higher? Lower and hover. Lift and lower. Keep it slow. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 4 more. Here, 4. Last 3. Last 2. And 1, hold your bridge at the top. Keep it up. Option 1-legged bridge. Flex your right foot forward out in front of you, or maybe flex your right heel up towards your ceiling. Continue to push your left heel into the mat. Lift your hip points towards your ceiling. That's it. Yeah, Kate. You're here for 3. Switch your legs. 1-legged bridges in 2. And 1. Switch it out. Right foot plants. Left heel, you can flex it forward. Maybe flex it up. Yeah, Meg. Continue to lift your hips high. Front of your right hip is flexing, engaging the hip flexor in your left leg. Here for 3. Back to bridge. Hold it in 2. And 1. Final bridge hold, just 3. Slowly lower down in 2. And 1. Slowly lower down, full spine to the mat. Lovely job. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock a little side to side. And then grab behind your knees, rock and roll the length of your spine. Downward facing dog is where we will meet. Always welcome to hydrate along the way. Pet a cat or a dog. Swat some flies away if you're outside. Whatever you need. You always give yourself what you need. Down dog is where we'll meet. Re-engage your Ujjayi Pranayama, that nostril breath out of your nose. And remember, we're on an inner journey. So reconnect to the opportunity to go inward into the space you're creating today. Everyone breathe in. Breathe out. Standing series ahead. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, top of mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, mountain pose. Press into your heels. Reach and rise all the way up. Exhale, dance around the right. Bring your right elbow to your right side body. Your palm faces up. Then kick your right heel to your seat. Simply drop your palm and go for the inside edge of your foot. That will keep your elbow, your shoulder open. Knees to touch. Nice long spine. Breathe in. Exhale, kick into your hand. The more you kick, the more you will arch your spine and push your chest forward and guide your right knee behind you. Remember, it's chest forward rather than chest down. That's a totally different posture. We're going for the back bend here. So push your chest forward, kick into your lifted leg, lengthen through your standing leg. Yes, yes, yes. Here for 3. One-legged mountain pose in 2. And 1. One-legged mountain pose. Release your foot. Right knee up, arms high. Big breath in. Exhale, figure 4. Your mudra comes back to your heart center. Push your right ankle over your left thigh. Sink as low into your hips as you want. Your collarbones and your tailbone, send them in opposite directions. That will continue to engage your core. Now remember, this gesture at your heart is a gesture of offering. And you are offering your focus, your attention inwards to notice abundance, what we already have a lot of. You have a lot of strength, you have a lot of focus, and there's so many other things. What do you notice, my friends? Here for 3. Mountain pose, both feet down in 2. And 1, both feet down. Inhale, mountain pose, push into your heels, rise up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift, add the length in your spine. Exhale, high to low plank or the version you prefer. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step through to your palms. Inhale, rise up to Crescent Lunge, shoulders over hips. Exhale, open arm twist, right fingertips behind you. Then let's twist deeper. Inhale, push your palms at your right shoulder. Exhale, revolve, Crescent Lunge. Keep all the length in your spine, core engaged as you connect your left tricep to your right leg. Push into the ball mount of your left foot to straighten through your back leg, or you could always come down to your back knee. Options to open your arms to fly. You could half bind. Any other variation on this twist that feels organic, authentic to you. Inhales, add a little more length. Exhales, twist a little bit deeper. You're here for 3. Back to Crescent Lunge in 2. And 1. Inhale, Crescent Lunge, reach forward, reach high. Exhale, Warrior 2, arms open wide. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg, reach up. As you exhale, reaching triangle or regular triangle. Reaching triangle is that reaching variation in your arms, biceps to ears, palm straight from the crown of your head. Traditional triangle, right arm down, left arm high. Both versions rotate your torso open, right rib cage underneath your left. Nice long side bodies, squeeze from your inner thighs. You're here just 3. Reverse warrior in 2. And 1. Inhale, reverse warrior, rebend your front knee. Exhale, high to low plank, travel down to your mat. Inhale, upward facing dog, so good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Root through your heels to rise up. Exhale, dancer on the left. Left elbow to left side body, palm faces up. Kick your heel to your seat first. Drop your palm down. Connect to the inner edge of your foot. Knees squeeze together. Fingertips high, big breath in. Exhale, kick into your hand. Push your chest forward as you point your left knee behind you. Kick your left heel as far away from your seat as you can. That again will encourage that arch in your back. Push your heart space forward, 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 rather than down. Yeah, BJ, lengthen through your standing leg. Lovely, Shala, you're here for 3. Come to one-legged mountain pose in 2. And 1. Inhale, one-legged mountain, bend your left knee up, arms high. Exhale, figure 4. Anjali Mudra, back to your heart space. Ankle over thigh, hips low, breathe. Yes, remember the connection at your heart space is meant to remind you that we're in a practice that is bigger than the postures that we do. So what is moving through you today? How are you connecting? The niyamas of which Santosha is one is all about observation. What are you observing that teaches you contentment? Here for 3. Mountain pose in 2. And 1, both feet down, inhale, mountain pose, rise up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge, lift through your fingertips. Exhale, open arm twist, reach long through your fingertips. Inhale, push your palms at your left shoulder. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge. Right arm to left leg, charge into your back foot to lift your back thigh. Pivot your left hip back, level your hips towards your mat. And again, lots of options. You could come down to your back knee. You could open your arms, any other variation you'd like. Can you draw your navel more to your spine? Twist the center of your chest closer to your thumbs. You're here for 3. Crescent lunge in 2. And 1, inhale, crescent lunge, reach up. Exhale, warrior 2, arms open wide. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, reaching triangle or regular triangle. Reaching triangle, biceps to ears, reach from the crown of your head. Traditional triangle, left arm down, right arm high. You'll notice your hips point slightly forward, so gentle twist in your spine to open your chest. Left shoulder blade underneath your right. Squeeze them a bit together. Hug your biceps to your ears, reaching triangles. You're here for 3. Reverse warrior in 2. And one, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And lovely job. Take a big breath in. Bigger breath out. Final standing series. Inhale, kick your right toes high. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Opportunity to flip your posture if you'd like. Stamp your right foot down outside your mat. Push into your left palm. Reach your right fingertips in front of you. Love it, Kelly. If you're pressed over, lift your hip points higher just for 3. Three-legged dog in 2. And 1. Plant your palms. Inhale, kick your right toes up. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, warrior 1. Push your left heel to the mat. Square your hips to the front, arms high, breathe. We'll end our standing portion of our practice with some powerful warrior 1 variation. So feel it from the ground up. Right knee over ankle, super taut in your back leg. Push to the knife edge of your left foot. Arms high, big breath in. Exhale, open twist to the right. Left fingers forward, right fingers back. And then inhale, exalted warrior 1. Drop your right palm to your left glute or your left thigh. Extend your left fingertips up. Breathe. Continue to push forward to keep the lunge in your legs and to open your heart, your throat a little bit more. Challenge your gaze beyond your left fingertips. Square your shoulders back more to the front of your mat. Here for 3. Back to warrior 1 in 2. And 1. Inhale, warrior 1. Look forward, reach up. Exhale, add a chest expansion, grip behind you. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, humble warrior. Lead forward with your chest. Then round your spine so your right shoulder comes towards the inside of your right thigh. But keep your warrior 1 legs intact. Your knuckles can stay near your butt or may reach up away from your spine. Relax through the crown of your head. Yes, here for 3. How amazing are you? Runner's lunge in 2. And 1. Runner's lunge, push the palms to the inside of your foot. Walk your left foot out a little bit more to the back of your mat. Just basically a wide, low lunge. Come down to your back knee, your forearms. It might feel nice to wiggle a little. Maybe you'd like some wide splits or any other movements that feel good. And remember, we're filling up. This is a practice about filling up. And everything that is filling you up, my friends, is already there. We just get the opportunity through yoga to connect. The word yoga means to yoke, to unite, to meaningfully connect. And my wish for you is that you're doing it right now. Come back to your runner's lunge. We'll meet in high plank. So curl your back toes under, push into your palms, kick your right foot back to your left, shoulders in lines with hips, 1 big breath in. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly, lead with your chest. We'll set up locust this time, so arms out to a T, or if you don't have the space, you can cactus your arms. Feet no wider than hip width distance. Inhale, lift your shoulders, elbows, wrists. Exhale, lift your knees, ankles, toes up away from the mat. So basically you're lifting everything you can lift. Create that little bowl shape through the back line of your body. Lift your shoulders higher, lift your feet higher, squeeze your shoulder blades together, point your toes. 1 more breath in, lift, 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 lift. Exhale, let it go. Chin down, then left ear to the mat, gaze to the right, palms beside you, face up. Just breathe. The moments of stillness can be just as or more powerful than the moments where you were standing on 1 foot. That's kind of the beauty of yoga. All of it gets to be meaningful, and all of it can be challenging. All right, my friends, we have 1 more side to go. Gently bring your chin back to the mat. Push your palms underneath your shoulders, curl your toes under, inhale, high plank, do a push-up. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then inhale, kick your left leg high. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Once again, the opportunity to flip your posture over. Stamp your left foot down outside your mat. Push your hip points up. Add that really opening in the front line of your body by bending through the back line of your body. Yes, yes, yes. Here for 3. Love it. 3-legged dog in 2. And 1. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step it through. Inhale, warrior 1. You can shorten your stance as much as you need to push your right heel down, square your hips, fingertips high, breathe. Take the sway out of your low back, lift your chest up, tuck your tailbone down, pivot your left hip crease back. Inhale, reach through your fingertips. Exhale, open twist, right fingertips forward. And then inhale, exalted warrior 1. Left palm down, right arm high, breathe. Lift your chest. Extend your gaze up. Stay really rooted at the back of your mat. Your heart is open. Your throat is open. You are connected. Here for 3. Come back to warrior 1 in 2. And 1. Inhale, warrior 1. Look forward, reach up. Exhale, interlace your hands, small of your back. Last standing posture. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your gaze. Exhale, humble warrior. Lead with your chest. Left shoulder towards left thigh. Crown of head can soften down. Remember, your warrior 1 legs stay intact. So keep your hips pointing forward. Stay rooted at the back. Lovely, Isabel. See if there's places you can relax while you stay rooted in this final standing moment. Here for 3. Runner's lunge in 2. And 1. Runner's lunge. Slowly push your palms down. Take a bigger step back with your right foot. Bigger step out with your left foot. And again, runner's lunge I find to be a nice place to be kind of squirmy and wiggly. You may find the opposite, and that's great. You just lean into the opportunity to soften a little bit more to your mat. Everything we do from here on out, well, almost everything we do from here on out, the ground is real close to you. So you can really let yourself soften towards your mat. Feel the support of the earth underneath you as part of your practice. Gently return to runner's lunge. Push into your palms, high plank pose, lift off your back knee. Step your left foot back. 1 breath in, powerful in your core strength. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. You are welcome to Cobra or Locust once more, or Floor Bow. For Floor Bow, kick your heels to your seat. Reach back, grab your feet. Inhale, kick into your hands. Exhale, lift your chest, lift your gaze beyond the front of your mat. Continue to squeeze your inner thighs to keep your knees in line with your hips. Relax your shoulders to kick even more into your palms. From there, rock your way towards your sternum bone. Lift your knees higher, lift your chest higher. Inhale, kick, 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 kick. Exhale, let it go. Chin down, gaze opposite direction, and maybe a windshield wiper your legs a little bit side to side this time. Release some of your low back. Whew. What is filling you up right now? Your breath. The heat serves a purpose as well, and in fact, we'll get into that in the next niyama that we talk about next week. So maybe you feel full of sweat, and that has meaning, I promise you. So whatever you are filled up with, let it be something that helps you recognize just how awesome, just how powerful, just how meaningful you are. Gently bring your chin back to center. Push your palms under your shoulders. Press to tabletop first, and then come to stand on your knees. One final big back bend in our practice, Camel Pose. Feet hip width distance, 2 fist widths between your knees. Push your palms to the small of your back, squeeze your elbows together. From there, lift your sternum, lift your gaze up to the sky. If you'd like to go deeper, you can. Continue to push your hips forward. Maybe you bring your gaze further behind you. Continue to lift your sternum like there's a string attaching your sternum to the sky above you. That'll keep length in your low back. Also slightly tuck your chin so it's more of a back bend than a neck bend. Let the bending happen in your spine. Nice. 2 more full cycles of breath, no matter where you are. And when you're ready, when that second cycle is complete, gently come forward. Gently grab a seat on your heels. Anjali Mudra at your heart. Close your eyes. Take just a few breaths here to meaningfully connect, to yoke, to find the union you can create with yourself. And gently blink your eyes open. Rock your hips to either side. Actually, downward facing dog. Push your palms to the top of your mat. Lift your hips, pedal it out, wiggle it out. Let's take just a couple minutes to stretch it out before Shavasana. So inhale, kick your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. Bring your right knee to your wrist. Keep a flex in your right toes. Super straighten your left leg all the way through your big toe. You can always give that peek over your right shoulder to check it out. And then again, maybe you stay lifted. You're certainly more open through the front line today, so this might feel more accessible to keep a little lift. Or when you're ready, walk it forward, sleeping pigeon. Rest your forehead, rest your chest. Bring a block underneath any part of your body with like a little bit more support. I did a class the other day, and I think I used 3 of the 4 pillows from my bed. So one of the benefits of doing yoga in our homes is having a lot more props. And for these final postures, there is no need to really exert if you don't want to. You totally can. There's always versions where you can deepen and make the posture more advanced. Otherwise, you can really invite yourself to be soft. Again, let the earth support you. And let the inner journey be just as alive, if not even more magnetic now than it was an hour ago before we started. And as you're ready, begin to make your way back to downward facing dog or whatever version of this posture on the other side that you'd like to do. Half pigeons, come back through down dog. Some wiggles, some pedals, and then inhale, kick your left leg up. Exhale, half pigeon on the left, knee to wrist, keep a flex in your foot. Super straighten your right leg all the way to your big toe, maybe a peek over your left shoulder. And again, maybe you keep a little lift, maybe you walk it forward and down. Or take a completely different variation seated or on your back or whatever you might want or need today. You are welcome to be here as long as you'd like. It's your house, it's your Saturday. And when you are ready to move on, half pigeons come back through a final down dog. If you're somewhere else, you can meet us in a seat. We'll do just another posture seated before lying down. So from down dog, inhale, look beyond your hands. Exhale, step all the way through, come to a seat on your mat. Seated forward fold, it goes nicely with all those back bends. So feet close together, you can be hip width distance if you'd like. I had pretty gentle or pretty generous bend in my knees. You're welcome to it too. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale, hinge from your hips, lead with your chest, bring your palms towards the soles of your feet. You can squeeze your shoulder blades together to broaden your chest forward as you breathe in. And then hinge a little bit more from your hips, your chest to your thighs as you breathe out. Maybe add a little more length back into your legs. Breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. One more time, inhales, add some length. Exhale, deepen your fold. Inhale, slowly come back up, palms out in front of you. Exhale, lower down to your back, one vertebra at a time. When you reach your mat, happy baby awaits you, my lovely yogi friends. Hug your knees into your chest. Grab for the edges of your feet, rock a little side to side. And remember, happy baby is meant to kind of do a couple things. Neutralize your spine. That's what the rocking and rolling can help do. And you've used your spine a lot today. Basically, every way it can move, you've done it. You could also find a little bit more stretch in your hips, your hamstrings, depending on how you move your legs. And then gently come back to center, hug your knees into your chest. Let's do a supine twist to end. The left leg goes long, hug your right knee in. Use your left palm to guide your right knee across your body, your right arm open next to you. Let everything soften to the mat. Your chin can drop towards the right. And if it's comfortable for you, maybe it's time to close your eyes and let the inner journey continue while you surrender the outer journey. The thing that can rob us of our contentment fastest is looking in the outside world for what we need to be happy. Gently come back to center. Give your knee a squeeze. Switch it out. Final twist, opposite side, right leg long, left knee in. Use your right palm to guide your left knee over, left arm open next to you. Gaze that direction as much as feels good for you. And then my yogi friends, gently come back to center. Hug your knee into your chest, then gather both knees in. Make that tiny little ball, just like you did in crouch and curl, but this time you get to lay down to do it. Chin to chest, forehead to knees, hug your chest to your thighs, hug your shins. Take a big breath in, as big as you could. Exhale, corpse pose, shavasana. Extend your legs long, let your feet just flop open. Enjoy probably just about 90 seconds right here to practice letting go. And again, the inner journey goes strong, right? You are energetic, you're alive, and it's all flowing through you. So simply witness, observe, and enjoy. I'll guide you out shortly. I know that in our current world that we're living in, it can be so easy to focus on what what feels like loss, what is loss. Just doesn't feel like it, but it is loss. Loss of opportunities this summer. I had a dream about the state fair last night. I think I miss it. Didn't think I would, and I think I miss it. We're all experiencing loss right now, and that can be a very discontent, unsatisfying place to spend time. And I like that Santosha reminds us that we have the opportunity to see differently, to notice other things. And particularly when we look inward, we're full, we're here, we're complete, we're all beautiful, we're all strong. We all bring gifts. It's been a lovely reminder for me. I hope it is for you too. As you're ready to move on, just start to wiggle a little, add some tiny motions and some deeper connection to breath. And let motions and breath continue to get bigger till you're ready for that long body stretch that feels so good. Arms long, legs long, point your toes. Enjoy a big, huge breath in. Bigger, huger breath out. Hug your knees into your chest and then come to either side in a fetal posture to help press yourself up to a comfortable seat. And as you make your way into that comfortable seat, take your time, absolutely take your time. But come back to how we started class. Seated posture, thumbs at heart center, Anjali Mudra at your chest. One more time. A reminder of we have a lot to offer. We have a lot to give. And when we connect more to who we authentically are, we discover the gifts that we bring into the world around us. And you have so many, I know you do. I know almost every single one of you personally, and I know how talented and amazing you are. So thank you for being you. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. Source of enlightenment, intuition, and humility. We will always be stronger as a community. You are part of that community, and you strengthen us. Thank you so much for being here. Bowing forward, we feel our practice. Peace, my friends. Lovely.